Hey, Professor. No, it was not. So what had happened was, um, I lost track of time. Um, yeah, I wasn't even paying attention. Hey, Doug. Um, I was studying. I had to renew one of my certifications, and I lost track of time. Wasn't paying attention. Whoopsie. Oh, thank you. I'm good, folks. I like it. And by the time I realized what time it was like way late, and I was like, well, yeah, I'm just not gonna. Oops. So yeah, um, totally, totally lost track of time. No, no, I was staying. Which video? Which one? No, I just completely, completely. No, we do not need the Trent gun. So totally do not need the Trent gun. I'm good. I'm good. So do not need the Trent gun. Oh crap! You didn't. You didn't. That crap. I was working. Okay, I'm just oh, crap. I was working. I didn't get done till like 4:45. Canon. Oh, crap. Well, it's a fantastic video, Doug. Don't get me wrong. Fantastic video. Um, kind of glad I missed it because I'm sure it would have made me cry again. connect to my printer. I literally just turned it on. So my new print head, I went and got the syringe and then the hose to connect it. And I got it partially cleared, but I just can't get the rest of the magenta is the color that's clogged, as you can tell. I got it partially cleared, but it just is being stubborn and not wanting to fully clear that clog. So I ordered a new print head for my printer. It should be here tomorrow, I think. Let me double check. Why is it not connecting to my printer? Can it? There it goes. Grayscale. Let me see. Should be here tomorrow. That was the last thing I had to order, or last thing to come in. Not, yeah, it's in Vegas now, so it should be here tomorrow. Um, crap, I'm gonna have to go back and watch then. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Okay. All right. This is not. No, Doug, you're fine. I see you. Okay. So I was studying last night, and I took. Oh, okay. And I took the test today. Because when I read things, I have to read it several times over to remember. So when I get my new print head, I can actually print it out in color, and I can take it to the shop. So that's what happened. I was studying, and I rewrite a lot of my material that I study to help me remember it. Oh, that's going to be cool. So, yeah, I had to renew that. But yeah, one of my study methods is to, if I have, like a study guide, which is kind of what this is the manual. I tend to rewrite the material. And thank you, Doug. And that's what happened last night. I was just on a roll and completely lost track of time. I was off in my own little world. Completely lost track of time. And by the time I realized what time it was like 10:30, and I was like, I'll just go to bed. I went to bed. F is 18. Because by that point, it was like, there's no point in even trying to go live. Thank you, Doug. And I care about you too. Hey, Mandy. How are you, honey? Yeah, I was totally in the zone. Totally in my own little world. And then I got home from work, went ahead and took the test, and passed with a 92. Without going over the material again. So it worked out really well. Isn't that fun how that works? Mona does that a lot when we're in the car. I'll be sitting there, especially if she's in the back seat. Next thing I know, she's sitting up and she's licking the back of my arm. Not bad, Mandy. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. How are you, my dear? What are they checking for, if you don't mind me asking? Just monitoring? Okay. Nice, Mandy. Hey, Brad. Four. Doug. Yes. So, did they say what the spot was, Scooter? Or are they still trying to figure it out? Okay. All right. Well, keep me updated. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I got spots too. I haven't run any. I mean, hell, I smoked for 30 years. So glad I quit though. I just vape, and even with that, I dropped from. I started the strongest, and then I'm down to about half. So I use the Saltnik, which what I can get in stores here is 50, and depending on flavor and brand, that's where I started. And now I'm down to 25 or 35, depending on flavor and brand. So I'm just going to keep going. And one day I will be completely nicotine free. One day. And I'll tell you what, I quit drugs, I quit drinking. Smoking has been the hardest one. For some reason, every time I try to switch to Freebase because it's a little bit cheaper, I get a horrible sore throat. And I talked to a couple of the guys at the vape shop, and they say some people can't use a Freebase because of that reason. So I'm fine on Salt Lake, but not. I cannot use Freebase. Hubby can, but I can't. Mandy, that's fantastic. I tell you what, with all the shit that I've been through, if I could go back in time, and this is what I tell people all the time, if I could go back in time and change one thing, it would be smoking. Because everything else, all the trauma, everything else, that has helped to shape me. Oh, I'm jealous. That all of that has helped to shape me into the person that I am today. While it was hard and damn near destroyed me, it has shaped me. And I'm pretty happy with the person that I am today. Oh my God. Um, it's taken a lot for me to be happy with the person that I am today, but I'm pretty happy with the person I am today. And all the bullshit, all the trauma, all the anger, all of that has shaped me into the person that I am today. But the one thing, if it were ever possible, that I could go back in time and change is smoking. Puppy pictures. She's so damn cute. I'm glad too. Thank you, Brad. Oh, she just looks so majestic. Oh my goodness. I love it. She just looks so majestic. Oh, she's so damn cute. That's Brad's puppy. Chased him under the bed. I love I love dogs too. Of course she gets angry. One, she's a puppy and she's still learning. And two, female. Hello. Don't we all get a little testy when we don't get what we want? Just saying. Doug. It depends on the cat, honestly. It depends on the cat. My rascal cat, I didn't own her, but we were definitely partners. She didn't own me. Now, she owned everybody else, but she didn't own me. We were definitely partners. I was definitely her person. We were. That was my baby girl. And everybody knew it.
I know you're online. I see one. It's about diamond painting, anyways.
Oh, what's up?
These are done.
Oh,
I just need you to seal them. And then I need more baggies. I ran out.
I'm gonna have to look and see where I put them.
Yeah, I can see if I have any in my kids, but no, I'm out. There's more than one.
I know.
3 days for these.
Can I have this one?
Yeah, I was going to give it to you anyways.
I love that one.
Sunflower.
This one's pretty too.
Mm-hmm.
Scooter. Okay. Yeah, I've got them around here somewhere. I just have to remember where I put them.
Yeah, because I finished the rose, because that was the one that was on top when I handed you them. That was my last one. And I finished it with the last color.
I think that bottle right there is mixed.
The March Posh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mixed.
Yeah, so it's just easier for you to seal them.
Your pictures, your work, you do them.
I know.
Everybody says they look nice.
Thank you. I don't have a paintbrush for these. Never mind, I do. I'm gonna just use one of my old paintbrushes. Because I have a brand new.
Doug, that's probably what it is.
I have a brand new one you didn't even. You gave it. You got us, and I haven't even used it yet. So I'm gonna just use one of my old paintbrushes.
Just make sure there's no paint left in it. The joy is when your child likes the same craft as you do, you always have the supplies they need. And they raid your supplies for their crafts. Funny how that works, huh? Funny how that works. Um, which is easier? Is it easier for them to take my craft supplies or my clothes? I don't know. Do you know how expensive crafts are out here? Shit ain't cheap. Just saying. Chilled? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Welcome in, my dear. There it is. And on top of that, though, Scooter, oldest is taller than me. She can't wear my clothes. She's a little bit bigger than me. Um, and youngest isn't as big as me yet. So my clothes are still safe. So because so I'm 5'5.5", and she's like 2 inches taller than me. So all my pants, Christmas ones. Oh yeah, now's the time to get started for Christmas. That's for sure. So like my bottoms are too short for her, and she doesn't like my shirts because I cut all the sleeves off of them. So my clothes are pretty well safe. And crafts are expensive, dude. I'm I'm trying to save some money here. Ooh, Brad. Brad, that's a good idea. Can we do that? Maybe if I lived in a city. Can't do that here. They town is too small. They can always walk home. They know how to get home. You know how many times they've reminded me of that fact? Do you not remember how vicious my children are? About 5 years ago. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. So, military service runs very deep in my family. Um, my grandfather, um, this is a memorial tattoo for my dad's parents. That was my grandmother, and that was my grandfather. So, my grandfather was Air Force. My mom's dad was Navy. Her stepdad was Navy. He was actually on one of the ships in Pearl Harbor when Pearl Harbor happened. My dad was Navy. Then he turned around, re-enlisted into Army. My brother was a Marine. Unfortunately, due to my own personal health issues, I was not qualified to enlist, um, so I could not serve. But yeah, military service runs very deep in my family. I've had several uh, cousins enlist, so yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so you know that stop sign that you have between your brain and your mouth? Somebody stole mine. There's no evidence that it was there. It was stolen so long ago. There's no evidence that it was ever there anymore. That's why I try really hard not to get mad, because when I get mad, my mouth doesn't stop. Yes, yes. I have very much high respect for military service. Yeah, I wanted, like I said, I wanted to serve, but unfortunately, I did not qualify. I had too many documented issues with my heart by the time I graduated high school. So they said, no. So, yeah, I was born with a heart murmur. And by the time I graduated high school, I'd had too many documented issues with it. So they said I did not qualify. Though it does seem like it has finally cleared up for the most part. But I have other issues. So, and my husband wanted to serve, But by the time he got out of school, he was not qualified because he had broken both collarbones 2 times each. And that disqualified him due to the weight from carrying the packs. So they would not allow him to enlist. Now, we're both in our 40s now. We don't know if the rule is still the same now, but back when we graduated, which would be, 24 years ago for me, 26 years ago for him. He did not qualify. So right? Same with my kids, Scooter. Wow, Doug. Oh, most definitely. Sure, most definitely. It depends, Brad. It depends. Yeah, it depends. Um, don't get me wrong. Drinking is definitely a very big pastime in the military, but it also depends on um, the group you find yourself hanging out with too. So it's not the only pastime. Oh. Oh yeah, no. So we just try to be mindful. So I want to explain kind of why we try to put friendly reminders. So many of us are Christians, but we also try. Many of us in my group, in my chat, are uh, active against um, the cult of Scientology. And so in this space, there are many of us that come from a background of religious trauma, of all denominations, not just from Scientology, but of all denominations. So while many of us are Christians, myself included, we do tend to try to be respectful of those of us that have experienced religious trauma. Um, so we do try to be respectful, and minimize our mentions of religion of any kind, simply to be respectful about um, those that have experienced, abuse of those of other religions and abuse of religion in and of itself. So we're just trying to be very respectful of that, even though many of us are believers. So we're just trying to be respectful. That's all. Yeah, because many of us, like I said, myself included, I am a Christian, but I also fall on the other side of that where I have my own religious trauma as well. So, I do, see both sides of that. So we do try to limit how much we talk about religion here in this space. So, um, the biggest thing that we talk about is the work that we do about trying to educate the public about the dangers of Scientology, and how, and work as a group of people, like-minded people. Um, we are not a group. We are not organized. We are just like-minded people who believe that Scientology falls within the classifications of a cult, and they are dangerous to society. And we try to educate the general public about its dangerous practices. We are not against it as a religion. We are educating the public against the dangerous cult like practices that they perform. That is what we do. Yeah, we're not anti-religion. No, no. Exactly. It's about stopping and educating the public about abuses that take place. Brad put it perfect. Brad put it perfect, exactly. And Brad is Drop Short Media. And Brad is a survivor of Scientology himself. So, um, yeah, we just try to limit that. Oh, that one was upside down. There we go. Fraud's here? Fraud's here. Yeah, it's not. Like I said, we don't get into the really deep into what they believe as far as their fundamental beliefs of, the religion in and of itself. Um, what we discuss and what we protest, because many of us are active protesters against Scientology. We actually get out at their events. You know, I where I live, I don't have any of their organizations, but I do travel regularly to Las Vegas, where they have an organization. Um, Now, granted, I used to go to their organization to protest right outside, but I've changed up my protesting a bit, and I actually just go right out on Las Vegas Boulevard, right down from the Air Force Base, right down the road from the Air Force Base, and I hold up signs to educate people. Um, one of uh, one of the things that they believe and that what they teach is that anybody who is disabled, has mental illnesses of any kind, and is anybody who is LBGTQ plus is is a degraded being, which means inhuman. It's just their way of saying inhuman. That's literally what they teach. However, their public facing says they're all inclusive, which is not true. Not true. You have to have been in and paid thousands upon thousands of dollars before you even start getting an inkling about that teaching. But that's ultimately one of their teachings. So, because I actually have anxiety and depression, and I also have a disorder that limits my mobility. I can't get this one open because my hands are getting tired. Um, it's called joint hypermobility syndrome. I have a disability. I am not disabled, but I have a disability. I am considered a degraded being per their terms. I don't want to knock that over. My hands are getting tired. Based on their teachings. According to Scientology, children children are adults in small bodies and are treated as so, which opens the door to all sorts of abuses because children are treated as little adults in all ways, if you catch my drift. If you catch my drift. Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Um, so yeah, it's you. Then you have an idea of why we protest. In my case, it's a bit personal for me, right, Doug? In my case, it's a bit personal for me. Um, Brad. Okay, the flying teeth part, that's true. Um, I do have false teeth, and when I sneeze, I don't have to glue my top teeth in, so when I sneeze, sometimes they do fly. That part is true. The farting thing is not true. That would be my dog that farts, my service dog, just to get that part cleared up. Um, that's why one of my tags is flying teeth. So that part is true. Um, but for me personally, um, I this is a little personal for me because I actually grew up in Florida, and I grew up in Mulberry, which is not. Oh, okay, perfect. Um, so you understand some of this, but I grew up in Mulberry, Florida, which is not very far from Clearwater. So I grew up watching them slowly take over Clearwater, um, and learning, and I've spent years and years and years. I started studying about this and learning about this when I was like 9 or 10 years old. Oh, you have not smelled her butt, so don't even go there. I don't want to hear it. Um, and I'm in my 40s now. I have been literally studying and learning about this since I was a kid. Um, if you let's see, all right. So we've done this before, but we'll do it again. All right. Right? Absolutely hysterical. All right. So I grew up in Mulberry, which is right here. and right through this whole area, this whole area right here, Plant City. This is County Line Road right here, which is where I grew up, right on the county line between Hillsborough County, which is on this side, and Polk County, which is on this side. It's where I grew up, right in this whole area right here. I went to school here in Mulberry. This is Highway 60 right here. Highway 60 cuts all the way across through Tampa. You got to hit the interchange right through here, and then you cut right back, and there's Highway 60, takes you straight through to Clearwater. We used to go to Clearwater Beach all the time, which is right here. And then this is Honeymoon Island. So when my husband and I got married, this is where we went for our honeymoon. Clearwater, we went to Honeymoon Island. We did all the boat tours, the dolphin tours. We went to Honeymoon Island. I mean, we did the whole 9 yards. The rants farts. I'm telling you, that's Mona. That's Mona. I'm telling you. Hey, Sophia. Yeah, that's Mona, because I give her too many treats. That's all my fault, and I let everybody else everywhere we go give her too many treats. That's straight up all my fault. I will own that. That's straight up my fault. Straight up my fault. So, but yeah, that's how I learned and how I got tied into Scientology, you know, working against Scientology. Because as a teen, a young teen, we would go to Clearwater Beach all the time. And then the more they bought, the worse it got. It got to the point where I wouldn't go anymore. Because it just, even years ago, it was bad, and it was a ghost town. And it's just gotten worse. I can't either. Absolutely. Yeah. It's, and then when we went for our honeymoon, I hadn't gone to Clearwater in years. By that point, when we went for our honeymoon, the biggest reason we went to Clearwater is because it was cheaper than staying in Tampa. Um, and it was closer to Honeymoon Island, which is where we actually wanted to go for our honeymoon. You know what, Doug? I'm not sure. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I didn't follow that case. Yes, Sophia. Yes. Brad, that dog, literally every single store that we go to, the dollar store, the bank, Cal Ranch, the only place they don't give her treats is at the grocery store. Even even when we're sitting in the damn construction waiting, the flaggers give her treats every time. We literally have to wait when we're driving through. We have to stop as long as we don't have a big truck on behind us. We have to stop for the flaggers to give her treats when we're going through the construction now, because the flaggers have met her in the grocery store and stuff. That's how bad it is. Everywhere we go, people give her treats. Literally everywhere. I've gotten to the point where I've actually had to tell people no because it's so bad. Scooter can verify this. Scooter and I were backstage one day on a we were just talking backstage. It was on StreamYard. And the kids were in the car. Mona was in the back seat. We had the windows down. And she farted. I kid you not. I was hanging out the window. Oldest was hanging out the window. Youngest was in the back seat. Now we're in the Bugs. The Bug only has 2 windows, 2 doors. Youngest is in the back seat trying to squeeze her head between the seat and the side, trying to stick her head out the window. Poor thing. And we're all gagging. And we're all gagging. Yes, Mona is the dog. Mona is my service dog. And we're all gagging. Now, I work with dogs, and I have for over 20 years. I have been pooped on, peed on, puked on, you name it. And smells don't normally get me. This dog had me gagging. This is Mona. She's a Staffy. No, no, chilled. She's my dog. She's my service dog. Got another picture. Yes. Oh, she farts all the time. She is a farting machine. Her problem is if she gets too many treats everywhere we go, because being a service dog, she's with me all the time. And while she regularly gets yogurt and pumpkin to help, offset it, I'm sure it would be a hell of a lot worse if she didn't. I'm sure it would be so much worse if she didn't get pumpkin and plain yogurt on a regular basis. I'm sure it would be so much worse. She does look so innocent, but oh, buddy, she can clear a room quick, like in a hurry. Trust. I've got a picture of her. There it is. I had some blankets laid down on the floor for her at the shop. Yeah, I had some blankets laid out for her at the shop, and she just kicked them out of the way and laid down sploots on the floor. She kicked them all out of the way. She cracks me up. Focus. There it goes. She cracks me up. Yeah, she's that deep charcoal gray, blue steel. Yes, Brad. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I've been working with dogs for over 20 years. Not very many smells make me gag. Her butt does. And here's the sad part is she was viciously hmm she was viciously attacked before we adopted her. She is spoiled rotten. Oh, she does. I don't know where she's at. She might be out in the camper with the kids. Let me see if I can get her in here. I don't want to whistle too loud because Daddy's asleep. Oh, Lord. Let me see if I can get her in here. I'll go out there. I'll get another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, ow. Shit. Almost fell over. All right. She's not coming to my whistle, so she must be out in the camper with the kiddo. Sorry, chilled. Let me see if youngest is still up. Okay. I did not. I almost fell over. did not fart. Oh. So in Mona's case, Mona's injuries were not from a person. Mona, well, she did when we first adopted her. She did show signs that she had been abused um, by a person. Specifically, she showed fear signs, um, specifically around men of a larger but shorter stature, more so with medium toned skin. Um, we've worked her through most of that fear. Um, it's not even been 2 years that we've had her. And she seems to have significantly reduced that fear. Youngest is not answering. So, but the only confirmed information that we have for sure on her, she's had at least a couple of litters and somehow ended up in the animal shelter in Elko. She was adopted by a man and brought here. He had her for approximately 4 weeks. Then he had a massive, massive stroke. Wound up in the hospital. I do not know what happened to him. I don't know if he survived or not. She wound up in animal control here. While at animal control facility here for approximately 6 to 8 weeks, she was repeatedly attacked by another dog. The last attack was vicious, and she was left severely wounded and then left untreated for about a week by the time she came to my care. Brad. She's so damn cute. There's actually a lot of scent in your ear, or in and around your ears. Animal control, Doug. Our local animal control facility. So it just so happened that I had seen her picture posted earlier, but we were also dealing with my first service dog being very ill at the time, and we did not want to bring home another dog while he was so ill. We did not know what was going to happen with him. Well, we ended up losing him, and a couple weeks later is when we went to animal control, and she happened to still be there. Well, at this point, she already had the injuries. It took a good couple of months for those injuries to finally heal. They did. Um, they most definitely dropped the ball. The attack, she had wounds at multiple stages of healing, so this was not just a one-time deal. Um, because the dogs, the runs are mostly gravel and dirt, and she was so filthy and covered in dirt when we went to see her. The wound on the top of her head, that we've talked about this before, but the wound on the top of her head um, was blended in, and we had just had rain a little while before that, so I thought it was just mud or something. I did not know that it was. Is Mona down there with you?
Careful, it's still drying.
Will you run out to the camper and see if she's out in the camper with the girls? Oh, let's just finish this. It's a pencil box. So, so the wounds blended in because they were completely packed with dirt and grit from the runs. So from the kennels or the runs outside. So you couldn't tell they were wounds. They blended completely in because she was so filthy. So we took her straight from animal control facility straight to the shop, and all it took was me rinsing her for the dirt plug. Here she comes. To disintegrate, and when we finally saw how bad her wounds were. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, let me mute the music. Hi, baby. I got a snackums for you.
She heard me coming. She perked up. And was like, oh, finally, I get out.
Okay, shh. She's going to talk to everybody. Hi. Oh, yeah, I love you. Yeah.
She got more. She's like, oh, wait.
I know y'all hear her. Excuse you.
She's like, Mom. Ow.
I love you.
Why? Hi, beautiful. Hi. Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Sissy took off the collar and getting that neck.
I think I broke your dog.
I think you did.
Oh no, the other day I was doing this to her.
Oh, she's just a grinning. She's going sideways. She's sliding. She's sliding. She's sliding. She does. She has so much personality. She's a diva.
Mwah. I love you. I love you.
I turned her into a diva.
Yes, you did. I can't say much. I helped with that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I broke a dog.
Yeah. You broke, Sissy broke you? Okay, but you're getting me covered in her hair.
Let me put your collar back on. I know you don't like to be naked. Hold on. I don't want to pinch you.
There you go. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, she
All
doesn't
right.
like to be naked.
So yeah, there we go. Oh, here, take that.
Mona.
Hup.
Mona.
No, I don't have any more. Get in bed. There you go. And she's gonna take over my entire bed and stretch out.
Nice.
Yes. She snores like a grown man
Back up, okay?
with sinus issues. Absolutely. And part of
Worse
that,
than Dad.
yes. So part of that is also because she has, and the vet has confirmed, she has permanent throat damage. Ooh, there you go. Spa day. I like it.
There you go, Momo. No. Lay down. Mona. Lay down. Lay down.
There we go. She has permanent throat damage, but what we don't
You're
know
such a diva.
is if the throat damage was caused at the same time as the attack, or if it was done prior from maybe being on a chain or something like that. That's what we don't know. Considering the wounds that she sustained from the attack,
No. Lay down.
it's very possible. Hey, Antics. It's very possible that the throat damage could have come from the attack.
You're such
We
a
just can't
dog.
confirm it.
Let me give you a kiss.
So it definitely makes her
Thank you, Momo.
noisier naturally. Most of the pity breeds, the staffies, the Anstaffs, the pit bulls, the pit bull terriers,
I'm putting hers aside.
they're very vocal anyways, but hers tends to be a bit more than normal, and a lot of that is because of the damage to her throat.
It's okay. I'm right here now.
And she snores like a full-grown man with sinus issues. No lie.
She's okay. She's like, how dare you?
I know, I'm telling all your secrets, Mo.
Don't listen to her, Mo.
Yeah, you. As she just stretches across my bed.
I helped with that.
Oh, good. It's where she belongs. Really? Really?
She's like, yes, really. You revealed my secrets. So now I'm going to do this to your pillowcase.
Goofy girl.
Never a dull moment with Mona.
Never. How are you, Antics?
How is your leg comfortable, Mo? Just tuck it in. Just tuck it in. That's hard muscle.
I can't with her.
She's just.
I can't.
I don't have anything. Oh, you want to smell that?
But
You're so silly.
I can't.
Lay down. Lay down.
What are you doing, bonus child?
I can't use that.
She's live.
I got to use the bathroom, and the light in the camera turned on without being touched.
Must not have been turned off all the way.
No, it was.
Hers,
Oh,
the
then I don't
lamp
know.
they're using is a tap. You have to tap it to turn it on.
Doug, Mona's so much of a bed hog, she will
Mona.
literally kick me out of bed.
When?
Her off my bed.
Huh?
I had to get her off my bed because she's taking up my half of my bed from the campers. That's why
Oh
she's
yeah,
on the
I just
floor.
recently came
Yeah, I
in
know.
because y'all walked
I
her
know.
in there. Mona.
Yes. Yes, she will straight steal the whole bed.
What are you doing?
What?
Get there. No, okay.
No, she's looking for crumbs.
You weirdo. It's hot.
Okay, bye.
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 Bye, honoringness.
Bye, Felicia.
I hate you, little shit.
You had it coming.
Go to bed. It's after 11.
I got too much energy to go to bed.
Oh, damn. Don't start that shit with me. Go away.
I got beans.
Your dad has to work in the morning. And you know he's going to get up in like 3 hours.
I got beans.
Go away. I love you. Go away.
Mona thinks you kicked her out.
She'll come back. She always does.
Look.
Give my baby girl.
This ain't my-
Come here.
She didn't kick you out.
Give my baby.
She's
Be
like,
quiet.
okay, good.
Be quiet. Give my baby girl. All right, Brad. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go. I was just going to see if anybody's live. Let's see. Because I do have to go to work early tomorrow. I get somebody dropping off before they go to work. I'm not seeing anybody. Scooter, do you see anybody? Heather. Because I missed last night. I forgot to tell you my weigh-in. All right, Doug, we'll see you later, honey. So I forgot to weigh in Friday, so I had to weigh in Saturday morning. And then I forgot to tell you guys Saturday when it went live for Concert in the Park. So I'm still at 220. Okay, Scooter. Still at 220. No loss, no gain this week. I'll take it. Hammy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Hey, Hammy. How are you, honey? Yeah, East Coast, definitely late on the East Coast. Go get some rest, my dear. We'll see you later, Chill. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just getting ready to go ahead and shut her down for the night. I do have to get to work early in the morning. Missed you too, Hammy. If it makes it a little bit easier, Wednesdays I've been trying to go live a little bit. Yeah. So I'm getting to the point now where I've lost the water weight. So now it's definitely going to be more of that slow, little bit of loss, hold, little bit of loss, hold. So yeah, I think we're at that point now. But Wednesdays, I do try to go live a little bit earlier where most of my lives, unless there's special events, most of my lives are, later at night. Wednesdays, I do try to go live earlier, around 4:30-ish Pacific time. So that will help some of you guys on the East Coast, unless there are special events, and then those are random times. But yeah, at this point, and since the beginning of June, I've lost a full 20 pounds since the beginning of June. And the biggest changes I've made to my diet: no soda. And literally, I'm drinking coffee and water. Basically, that's it. And I've dropped white foods, white bread, white rice, white pasta, white potatoes. Things like that. Those are the biggest changes I've made. Basically, what I eat is along 99%, 95% of what I eat is along the perimeter of the store. Meat, dairy, produce. You were out there running through the yard, you goofball. So those are the biggest changes I've made. And I try to move more, try to get some exercise in at least 3 to 4 times a week. Sometimes I'm successful with that. Sometimes I'm not. Holy crap, Doug. But yeah, that's basically what I've done. And since the beginning of June, I've lost 20 pounds. So I think that's still, it's kind of fast, but not super fast. Still a fairly safe rate for weight loss. Not overly fast. So I think I'm doing pretty good. So, all right, folks, I'm going to head out of here. The goal is to be live again tomorrow night. The usual time. I don't have anybody live, so I don't have anybody to send you to, unfortunately. So on that note, if you're headed to bed and you need them, night meds, sweet dreams, sleep tight. If you're on the other side and you're just starting your day and you need them, day meds. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to make the time to find something beautiful to look at, because I promise it does make the day better. Yeah. Not just sugar, but hidden carbs too. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, you would think like wheat bread, but what they've done to wheat bread in the last like 15 years, they put so much hidden sugar and crap in it. It's like grain bread is the only bread I eat now, where it's actually grains, and not just wheat. Because now it's like honey wheat and all that. And I can't have that because it's got so much damn sugar in it. So yeah, it's literally, I eat 95% of the stuff that I eat is pretty much just the perimeter of the store. So, I mean, there's a few things that I get from the interior, but not very much at all. Yeah. So it's mostly the perimeter of the store. 95% of the stuff that I eat comes from the perimeter of the store. Fresh produce, dairy, meat, that's it. So, which can be limiting, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. So yeah, we already went over. So I don't think there's anything else. So, the plan is to see you guys again tomorrow night. Good night. I appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate spending time with you guys as usual. I enjoy the time that we spend together. I enjoy hanging out with you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here. So, on that note, remember, a little bit of kindness, a smile, and a little bit of love makes this world a better place. don't forget to be kind to yourself. I'll see you guys later.